welcome back to 3626. Welcome back to 3626. Welcome back to 3626. Yes, it's a new setting and new her. I'm kidding. Welcome back to 3626. So today I decided to sit on my couch, so I changed up the setting a little bit. Behind there is where I usually put the backdrop and this and that, but I usually have to sit on the ground. So today I was too lazy to set everything up, so I just decided to change everything to this side where there's a wall and my couch. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you like this setup, please let me know in the comments. Anyways, so today I'm gonna tell a story about my I shouldn't say my roommate horror story. So this is a story about a roommate and another roommate. So it's a story of a lot of things. There's a story of stealing each other's men. There's a story of, as the thumbnail and title say, it's not clickbait. It's real. It's real. Anyway, so let me just start up the story. Please subscribe. Please like, and don't mind me flipping my hair because I'm loving it. Anyways, so yeah. So this story, obviously fake names will be used. I don't want to have to explain that everybody's name is fake. Please, everybody's name is fake. So this is in high school, right? This is in high school, and there is, can I use Jane again? Can I use Jane? It's not the same person, but let's just say Jane. So Jane is roommates with Priscilla. Yeah, so Jane is roommates with Priscilla, right? So they're roommates. They live in the same room. And so Jane is a nice girl. She's a nice girl. She's nice. She's not Christian. She's not born again. She's not prayerful. She's not always at school, what, like the girl from the other story. But she's nice. She's actually pretty nice. She's just a nice person. Those people where it's like, they're just nice people. Anyways. And so Priscilla is just, she's just not nice. First of all, she's not a friendly person, but the kind of a personality. She's not a friendly person. She's just gonna do her own thing. But they're friends somehow. They're friends and they're roommates. Okay, they're roommates because they're friends because they're roommates. So then so Priscilla is the kind of roommate where one time, now this is a friend. I'm telling a friend's story, so this is me reporting to you guys, right? And this is a story that happened quite a while back. But yeah, so they're in high school together. We didn't go to the same high school. The friend is, the Jane in the story is my friend. So we didn't go to the same high school. I don't know the roommate, the Priscilla she's talking about. Anyways, so yeah, Priscilla is the kind of person where, she comes back to the room drunk. She's always getting in trouble. She's always like being caught in places where she's not supposed to be. She's always almost getting suspended. She got suspended once, now she's back type of roommate. So this nice girl roommate, Jane, is like, okay, fine. It's not like I'm a saint, but it's like, hey, girl, you need to chill. You need to be, because Priscilla is also struggling with her grades and whatnot. But Jane is like proper top of her class and what this and that. She's like I think she's even a prefect. But Priscilla, I feel like this Priscilla can relate with me. Anyways, but yeah, Priscilla is like proper She's even her school is failing. I don't even think she passed her IGs. I don't even know why, Okay, this is just me putting some salt in the story. But anyways, so they're roommates, right? So she's that kind of girl. And I've explained Jane, I've explained Priscilla. So now Jane has a boyfriend. Jane has a boyfriend that is in Priscilla's class, but they're age mates. Okay, Jane and the boyfriend, let's use Peter again. I'm sorry. They're very easy names to use unless you want me to use objects. Anyways, so Jane and Peter are in a relationship. Once again, part 2. Jane part 2 and Peter part 2. They're in a relationship, but Peter is in Priscilla's class. So, but Peter and Priscilla are not friends. They're not friends. I think they just have to chat because Jane is Priscilla's roommate kind of thing. So yeah, out of courtesy, because Priscilla isn't a very friendly person, Jane is trying to be like, you need to be chatting with my boyfriend, because it's weird that my roommate doesn't chat with my boyfriend, because outside school there's gonna be times where we have to meet. Even like in school, sometimes you have to come over to the room, whatnot. In there, he's not allowed to come at night, but still maybe during the afternoon he'll be coming, and so you guys need to be chatting. It's not okay. So Jane is trying to make Priscilla know and Priscilla thingy there. Oh, sorry. Before we get to the boyfriend story, Priscilla is a very messy person and Jane is a very clean freak. I don't know why that information is important. Maybe it will be seen in the video, but yes, I find that, yeah, you should know the kind of picture they have where it's like, okay, we're friends, we're roommates, but there are all these problems already going on with already the hygiene and whatnot. So then, can I wear my glasses? Because the light is too much on my eyes. Will it show? I don't know. Anyways, let me just wear it. Is it showing? They're even dirty. I'm sorry. But yeah. So then, Jane now introduces. I don't know if the ring light is showing on the glasses. If it is, I'm very sorry. But I walked in a lot of sun today, so the light is too much on my eyes, and I'm filming at night. Forgive me. Anyways, and so now Jane is trying to introduce the boyfriend to Priscilla. Good you guys need to be chatting. Peter, please be nice to Priscilla. And Peter is pretty friendly. He's not as unfriendly as Priscilla, but he's not as nice as his girlfriend Jane. But at the same time, he's just like, okay, I need to do this to please her. So then they introduce each other. Priscilla is initially reluctant. She's being moody as usual. So Jane is trying to push it. So keep in mind, it's Jane telling me the story. So this is me kind of interpreting her words and not exactly saying what she was saying, because to her she thought Priscilla was responding well, but the way she was explaining the things, I felt like Priscilla wasn't. But anyways, so then she's trying to push things to happen, like them to be friends, leaving them alone in the room. Like every time it's time for like phone, they call each other at night, putting Priscilla on the call, like putting on a loudspeaker. So then they develop a friendship. Priscilla and Peter finally develop a friendship, and now Jane is happy about it. Now Jane is happy. Thank God they are friends. What. And then, Jane and Peter started having problems in the relationship. So now Priscilla is trying to talk to Peter about, okay, what are you doing wrong? She's trying to put them together, seeing as, okay, she's now invested in the relationship. She's like, I'm not going to be friends with this guy just for these people to break up. Trying to ask, what are you guys doing? What's happening? Please forgive each other. There are probably petty issues, even knowing it's high school. I know the kind of things that used to make people break up in high school. So yeah, probably petty issues. So then, meet. He doesn't have a name yet, but meet him. Anyways, he comes with the couch. Anyway, so yeah. So then Abasi, they're trying to talk about it, trying to make sure they're still in the relationship, she's trying to fix things. And then they actually break up. So now Priscilla, like I said, she's a party girl. Pomwe Jane is like a nice girl kind of person. And so that weekend, Jane was not dating Peter, right? And they hadn't been dating maybe for 2 weeks now officially. And now, Priscilla got drunk. And all Jane is saying is that she passed by a place where Priscilla was now kissing Peter. Sorry, I forgot his name. Now she found Priscilla kissing Peter at one point, at a random point during that weekend. At some point, she's passing by somewhere and she's looking, like properly walking. And then she looks, she's like, that guy looks like Peter. And then, because he was like significant. He was light-skinned, he was buffed. You can't miss him. And plus, ex-boyfriend, probably still about to get back together. So yeah, that looks like Peter. Oh wait, that looks like my friend Priscilla. Oh my goodness, they're kissing. Oh, die. Anyways, no, she didn't die. But yes, this couch is giving me more motion. Anyways, but yeah, she died. And then now Priscilla gets back. Oh, okay. Now Priscilla gets back to the hostels, and then she confronts her right away, even like, girl, what's your problem? Blah, blah. So then Priscilla in her drunk state is not even trying to answer anything, just like, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. And then she starts talking. The next day she's sobered up, and then they start talking about it. And then she's like, I'm really sorry, what. They got angry at each other. Okay, no, Jane got angry at Priscilla for some time. I don't know how much time, but yeah, they got angry at each other, what, and then Priscilla was still apologetic apparently, but then Jane just didn't want anything to do with her. And then after some time, Jane is just like, you know what, I'm a Christian, I'm a nice person, so let me just be talking to her again. And then they start talking again, and then yeah, it's good. And now Jane and Peter are still broken up, because then it's like, why could you do that to me with my best friend? But then with my roommate, but then Jane and Priscilla are still okay, but she's not getting back with Jane. So then now, like I say, Jane was in a higher class, and then Peter and Priscilla were in the lower class. So now it was time for Jane to graduate, and then she left the school. But yeah, she left the school, and then Peter and Priscilla are now friends. They've kissed before, and they're in the same school. The next year, one thing led to another, and Priscilla started dating Peter. Anyways, so then these are still friends and they're still chilling, but then Priscilla doesn't mention it to Jane, and because obviously Jane also doesn't know what's going on in the school. The people that she was in class with left. I don't think anybody repeated, type of thing. But then now there is a girl called Lotion. Okay, we're back to objects. Now Lotion is Peter's current side chick, with Priscilla being the main chick. Peter, by the way, as we can see so far, he's still a player. We know he's a player, but yeah. So obviously he wasn't not going to play on Priscilla. So then now Lotion is the side chick to Peter. So now she's like, but so Lotion is also sorry, I was about to say the person's actual name. Lotion is actually Jane's friend. So now Lotion is like, but this is what I'm going through, I'm sorry, because she's like a pop-up. They're not really friends. I think they're not really friends, but then they like cross paths at some point. But I think Jane was okay with Lotion dating Peter because they weren't really friends like that, and knowing that Jane had moved on with her life out of high school, blah blah blah, it was really okay. So Lotion is now confessing to Jane like, girl, I'm sorry, I'm like doing things with Peter, it just happened, this and that, but I know you're cool, I hope you're cool with it, what. Then she's like, no, you guys can date. Then she's like, no, actually, I know I'm the side chick, because it's Priscilla dating him, being the main one. Then she's like, wait, what? She's like, mister, you're cool with it and everything. I heard you guys being like, Jenny, you guys being friends, she would have told you about it. And hasn't she not told you? Then Jane is like, I think now when Jane was telling me the story, it was like, you know what, I can't even talk to this girl anymore. So Priscilla is still in high school at the moment, and Jane is outside, like she just got selected to one of the universities outside the country. But yeah, that was her roommate story, where it's like she thought she was trying to be friends to make them friends, not knowing that it was going to bite her in the back. She's just like, you know what, roommates they're overrated. I thought roommates meant friendship, but no, girls will be girls anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to share this story because this is a friend telling me this story, and I'm just like, oh, can I tell it on my YouTube? She's like, yeah. She even offered for me to say her name, but then I'm like, no, it's never safe, you never know. It's small now, but then you never know how far it's gonna get. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stories and the new couch.